I'm eating your soul in biscuit form. Hang on. I'm smoking. Hang on.
Oh, what's going down, everybody? It is episode number 12 with the Toxic Teacher here, camping them softly. Can I still say this is a new Dead by Daylight podcast, or is this just like a Dead by Daylight podcast now? One of the 3, 4, I think it's around 3 or 4. I'm the loneliest one. I know that for a fact. Probably the least popular one out there. Hey, you can find me online, all the big socials, Toxic Teacher TTV. You can find me on YouTube, The Toxic Teacher. I'm trying to post more on these sites. You know, it's a good way to get exposure, but I stream, but then I don't take the time to actually do anything with those streams, you know? You have to get them like TikTok ready, and so much shit happens, so much good shit happens. I just don't do anything with all that content, so I may have to go back through and try to get all that up there. We have a busy episode. Got a lot going on. We just had the 7.7.0 update. We've got a new tome called Splendor, and then I've got some shit that has burned me up that we got to talk about. We've got some survivor mains. They're getting a little wild. I think they're getting a little out of hand, and we need somebody to kind of put them in their place, and who else is going to do it? The other podcasts won't. The other streamers won't. So I guess I have to pick up the mantle of the killer mains and, you know, do something about it, because I don't know if they're scared. I don't know what is going on, but it seems to me that the thing is, and I know we keep beating the same fucking drum every single week, is that the survivor mains just have some kind of mental thing. I don't know what it is. I still haven't figured it out. I've been studying, but I've been watching documentaries, but I still can't figure it out what's going on with them. So anyway, with the 7.7.0 update, you know, we've gone over what has happened with that. They rolled back the Victor stuff. They changed to Unreal Engine 5, and that has not seemed to go very well. Unreal Engine 5 seems to be a bit more laggy. My first match after the patch, the survivors just gave up, and I couldn't really blame them because they were lagging out so bad. It was pretty easy for me. And I've noticed a few little graphical hiccups there. It hasn't been terrible, but then again, I'm a killer main. I haven't noticed a lot, but it seems like people are having a lot of problems. Also, Behavior has issued kind of a warning for those who are photosensitive to be careful, talk to your doctor, and, you know, try to report to them any kind of issues that you may have, kind of what was going on. That way they can try to recreate that and see what's happening there. The next thing, the tome has come out. I don't see a lot of like huge things with that. I go buy out the tomes. I don't work at it because I have a job. So outside of Dead by Daylight, I got shit I gotta do. I got toxicness I have to spread all over the world. I got a podcast. I can't play the game. I get to talk about the game. So I just buy it out. The skin, the Trapper skin looks pretty cool in the trailer. Looks pretty cool on. You know, there's some other things. Yeah, if you're a tome kind of person, if you're a rift kind of person, it's got all the shit that you look for whenever you're doing that. Nothing big there. Before we move on to the next Dead by Daylight topic, I want to talk about our geography. You know, I'm always looking at these geographical statistics. I want to thank for the most recent episode. I want to thank, we've got some North Rhine-Westphalia. We've got people from there. Ireland still going strong, always. We've got someone from Dewsbury. I don't even know where that is. It says Dewsbury Kirklees. Does anyone know where Kirklees is? Hang on, Kirklees. What is fucking Kirklees? Oh, it's West Yorkshire. It's a borough in West Yorkshire, England. So the British are, I think, slowly invading. We have the Hessians and we have the British coming in, downloading the podcast. I feel like there's something there. Hounslow and Leeds and Dewsbury and Essen. Wait, no, that's German. And then we have Antwerp. We got the Antwerp province coming in. Then we still have the Hessians. Anyway, back in the United States, I want to thank Iron City, Tennessee, Lake Dallas, Texas, Riverton, Utah, Caldwell, Idaho, Arlington Heights, Illinois, Tucson, Arizona, Tampa, Florida, and Raleigh, North Carolina. And then always, we have a few big fans in Newark, Delaware. And that's what's funny. I have never known a single human individual from the state of Delaware. I don't know how that has happened. I may have talked to people from Delaware and just not known Delaware, I think is what it's called. And then, so if you are from Delaware and you know me personally, please tell me you're from Delaware, because I know nobody. I've never been there. I've never, I don't know. But we got a few people there that enjoy the podcast. So thank you guys for coming in and checking us out. So we'll get to the DBD stuff. You know what? No. I'll talk about it first. So, I've been doing this 5-win streak, the MMR streak for the rest of us, for us average killer mains, because I got a job, I got a podcast, I got other shit. So I can't be top MMR. And you notice I haven't talked about that one guy. I want to be a fog whisperer. And I saw that one of the big fog whisperers, one of the guys I listened to whenever he had a podcast, Hydro, has since left the fog whisperer program for a number of reasons. And you can find those on his YouTube channel. He posted a video about that, different things like Dead by Daylight, not quite what it used to be. He's kind of getting a little bit bored with the content. I'm sorry, Hydro. I know you're never going to listen to this because you're a lot bigger than me. But then he also said, he didn't feel listened to as a fog whisperer and that it didn't seem to mean a whole lot. I'm paraphrasing here, so I apologize. I want to be one, though, because I want to have something I can hang over people's heads. I want to have something to say, I'm a fog whisperer and you're not, bitch. That probably will, that's the thing right there that will never make me one, is how I would use it for evil. I would totally misuse my newfound power, of which Hydro says there is none, but I would pretend there is. I would become delusional in my power. And I apologize if I'm eating breakfast. It's early on a Saturday, the sun just came out, and I'm feeling extra toxic this morning. So that's one thing. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, we were talking about what was going on in the stream. So, I was doing the 5-win streak. I had tried Pig, I got annoyed. Myers, I got the 5 with, that was easy. And then we were talking about who to do next, okay? So in the meantime, we thought, well, let's go back to one of the killers. I think I can do a 10-win streak with a killer that I'm decent with. I think that would be more fun to play killers I like, right? So we decided to do Oni. And we're going to go there. That's going to be the next big thing, is to see if we can't do a 10. So we'll kind of chronicle the rise to supremacy here. I am currently at 0 because the first match in the win streak, I got my ass fucking destroyed. It was ugly. It wasn't even close. Not even close. And guess what? In that match, that's where the toxicity comes out, and somebody's, I'm gonna come in. This is what the person said, and I totally forgot about this until just now. Said I sucked ass and said, I'm gonna come into your stream and judge how many viewers you have. They warned me before coming in that they were gonna come in and judge me. So even if I had 100, he'd be like, well, you don't have fucking 200. This fucking bitch. So that I had to deal with that. I don't get a lot of toxicity, but I think Oddsdarv even mentioned this, is that you get the most toxicity whenever you lose. They will stomp you and kick you when you're down, and that's what survivors do. They get their ass kicked and they go on Facebook and Reddit and the forums, the official forums they will get on. I've seen one on the roof of the apartment over here in the complex by me. They will stand on the roofs and just cry and scream, and they will wear those sandwich board signs on the side of the road and just scream. And they have little newspapers, you know, those little newspaper guys. I get your paper. Hang on, I think my voice mod actually has that. Hang on, I don't even know if voice mod works because my sounds don't work. So let me check here. I'm trying it.
Hello, I'm a survivor main, and I constantly complain. I get tunnels, so I go online, I go on Facebook, I go on Instagram, and I act like a complete bitch and asshole. Please pay attention to me. Is this thing working? I don't even know. It's probably not because I don't work either. I'm a survivor main.
I don't know if that thing works. I don't know. Oh, I gotta change back. Sorry. Wait, I think this one might be, yeah, is that right? Is this right? I think so. I think I'm back to normal. And guess what? You know I am not gonna fucking edit any of this shit out. So whenever I switch, you've just gotta deal with it. I don't know. I think does this one work? Hang on. I don't
even know if it works. Hey, game! I don't know if this is working, but if it is, it's fucking funny. Hang on, let me get back to the regular.
And see, that's what's not cool is I can't hear that, so I can't laugh at it. I don't know where I was going. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about how they complain, right, whenever they lose. So I got to go into a couple of other complaints now. I've had a couple of run-ins with survivor mains. I need to give you the sticky. The skinny, that's what it is. And that's what it is right there. Give them the skinny on what's happening lately with survivor mains. And they're like I said, they're getting out of fucking hand. I have had more things going on with survivor mains than I have in a long time. Oh God. Hey, it's working now. Those are the people who are upset that the soundboard works. So anyway, let me figure out where I was. So what was going on? On my YouTube channel, I post the podcast on the YouTube channel, right? On the Toxic Teacher YouTube channel. Somebody comes in and some survivor man wants to come in. He wants to be cute, okay? That's what he's trying to do. He said, I think you might have gone a bit too hard too early with your theme song. Maybe wait until you get like 50 views an episode before declaring yourself the best podcast or whatever that embarrassing song said. I'm really curious how that was even made. Was that you singing? Or did you pay someone on Fiverr or something? Maybe the whole thing was supposed to be, hang on, read more. He wrote a novel, I have to click read more. And tongue-in-cheek and went over my head. Hopefully that's the case. This fucking douche here is gonna come in, like, he takes the time. Number one, he takes the time to come in and like, oh, you fucking theme song. That's probably all he did was listen to the theme and just come in. Oh, I'm gonna get him now. I'm gonna get this bitch, and I'm hilarious. Not actually, but Like, he asked how the song was made. It says in the fucking episode. Every episode I say how that theme song was made. And the funnier thing is that he thought I was the one that sang the song. You've heard the theme song. How the fuck would that be me? I can't, number one, I can't sing, and number two, that I don't sing like that. I'm not part of that kind of a band. So this guy, like, this is just fucking, what a dick. Anyway, so that was my first run-in, okay? Second run-in was even better, and I can't even find it because I think the person, I think they deleted it. That's why I think I can't find it. It was on Facebook. Somebody posted a fucking a meme, or yeah, that's what it was. They posted a meme, a dumb meme that had like the Lois looking at the bottle of pills, and it like the Lois, the meme was the Lois was the trapper, and it said killers with no skill, and then the pill bottle said camping and tunneling, right? So the thing is, killers with no skill, that's what they're addicted to, or that's what they stoop to, right? There's a lot of stooping there, stoopage. Well, guess what? This guy's fucking stupid, because I jumped in and I had something to say. I said, well, that's the best thing we got, and why don't you just fucking stick it up your ass? I didn't say it that much. Like, I didn't say quite like that, but I tried to be nice about it. I tried to say, hey, guess what? This is the best strategy we got, and this is what you guys complained yourself into a fucking hole here. And you had everything else nerfed to the point where, what else are we gonna do? We've had this conversation. I'm not gonna go up this whole thing again, right? There's no point. But this guy fucking lost his shit on like, I refuse to play with people that camp and tunnel. I refuse. I will block and I will report all of you if you camp and you tunnel. And so my response was obviously, number one, they've said that's a legitimate thing to do. Number two, so on what basis are you even reporting them? Right? How would you, if they say camping and tunneling's fine to do, why would you report that? Why would you report that, oh my God, they downed me? Why? Although they hooked me, I've got to report them. I refuse to play with people that hook me and kill me. I refuse to play with killers. They don't need to be in there. If there's a killer in, I'll just disconnect. So I said, so you're just gonna disconnect if somebody camps and tunnels? He said, yeah. He said, I refuse. I will not play with you. Number one, I don't give a shit if you want to play with me or not. You're playing with. If I want to play with you, I'm playing with you. You can't stop it, bitch. And it just, I don't know. Like, it just, and then I can't even find the post. I wanted to read it to you, and I don't know. I don't know where it is. So that's it. It just, God, these people, these survivor mains, like, it's ridiculous. I am going to report you for doing the best strategy that killers have. And so what the fuck, like, this guy, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. If somebody can explain it to me, just the idea that I don't like the way you play, so I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to make things harder for everybody else. And who cares? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. That's my TED Talk. The button. We're back with where the buttons were. I thought the buttons were gonna work. Apparently not. I've gotta do it early. I think that's what'll work, is if I start pushing the button earlier than I want to. My TED Talk. See, there you go. Perfect. That was my TED Talk. So that was my second run-in. I found another post from a Survivor main, obviously a Survivor main, right? That's just, that's the way it works. It's off of the main Dead by Daylight forum, which is, it's on their website, right? So this Survivor main is asking why disconnect penalties are still in place. I know it's a Survivor main because they're the ones that just oh my God, they're the ones who will quit on the drop of a hat. You hook them, they quit. You hook them twice, they quit. They miss a skill check, they quit. Good God. They need to, the penalties need to be there. This person actually said, you wait anywhere from 30 minutes to hours. Okay. The only time I disconnect is when I'm forcefully disconnected. I don't know the last time I disconnected in a match. It's 5 fucking minutes. How many times do you have to disconnect for it to be 2 hours? He said hours. Hours being plural. How many hours, how many times do you have to quit before it's hours? I don't know. This refers to another forum post. This refers me to another one. The topic, what is my incentive to stay in a game with a hook, camper, or tunneler? Players do not enjoy solo queuing. Players' friends have stopped playing because of the imbalance. How are any measures being put in to actually help survivors enjoy the game? Guess what? Every fucking patch you get whatever you want. I know. So what do you want? Why should it be fun for us? How are they making it fun for us? They give you everything you've ever wanted. They put it on a silver platter every single patch. They nerf every single fucking thing. Oh my God. I'm starting to get tired. I'm already tired. We're 21 minutes. I'm exhausted. Because the survivors are just off the chain and I'm the only one putting them in their place. I need to eat. That's what it is. I'm hungry. I'm a combination of hungry and pissed off. And I don't know. So this, in my normal voice, the eating on the podcast is probably annoying. But I'm going to play this just because I'm curious as to what it sounds like when Pinhead is eating and talking. I am Pinhead and I came. I'm eating a biscuit, not a British biscuit. This is the American biscuit. British biscuits are cookies. This one is not a cookie. This one, I'm eating your soul in biscuit form. Hang on. I'm choking. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, I gotta turn the sound back. Hang on. I'm almost back. All right, there we go. That's better, right? Is that better? I think that's better. Hang on, let me check here. All right, I think we're back on track now. We should be back on track. This is the first podcast to ever have Pinhead eating a biscuit. I think in the history of podcasts, it was probably it'll be the last. Also, it'll be the first and last. And my pills are starting to kick in. That's how you can tell. There's a combination of biscuits, pills, and Survivor main idiocy. This is what causes people to act like how I act on a daily basis. And this is probably why my career has not reached the heights I thought it would in either streaming or professional outside career. So that we've got not a whole lot else to talk about. I've been looking online. I've been looking for news. There isn't shit. I don't know what to say. Way too many. There's forum posts, but they're all the same fucking 4 things people talk about. What I need to do. Here's what I need to do. You know what I need to do? I'm going to say what I need to do about 20 times. What I need to do is probably get some kind of co-host on here. Not co-host. No, not a co-host. I refuse to have a co-host. This is a one-man show. I can have guests. That's right. Guests. People who guest when I want them to, but they will never be co-hosts because then that means they have to be on every single time. That's not correct. We'll have a guest though. And also then I got to share the money. And I'm not doing that unless I make a shitload of money. Then I may pay people to be on here. But that is, And so, let's go back to the topic. So, you know, we had in the 7.7, we had the ultimate weapon got nerfed, and I don't know if you guys know this, but we can go over it again. We went over it last week. But what it used to be is you open a locker, and for a certain period of time, if a survivor was in your terror radius, they would scream, and you would know where they were. It was a great thing, right? It was better on mobile killers because it was your terror radius, right? So if you move across the map, you'd figure out where they are pretty quick. Now they switched it to where it's just within 15 meters of the locker, or is it a locker or is it the locker? Hold on. Now I'm starting to question myself. Ultimate weapon update, DBD. Hang on, I gotta look now. Okay, so it's based on the locker's position. Yeah. And that makes it almost useless. So we get almost nothing, and it's awful. I just got the Smite 2. I got into that Smite 2. I got that Founders Edition. So I may play that a little bit. I'm not going to give up on DBD. Everybody else is giving up. The podcasts are giving up. I am not. I am here and I am ready to rock, because as long as there are survivor mains that need to be put into their place, I'm going to be the one to do it. And I'm going to eat a biscuit and I'm going to be Pinhead for as long as I need to be, until all survivor mains understand their place in this world and in the game. Because who else is doing it? Nobody else is doing it. TwitchCon San Diego is coming up. I should go there and I should make a shirt. And I should be an asshole to all of them. Anyway, hey, guess what? My stream is getting even better, even bigger. Like, we had the best stream that we've had. The most money coming in we've ever had. I am rich. Beyond your wildest dreams, not beyond my wildest dreams. I dream bigger than you do, because I'm better than you. South America is still going strong on the podcast, by the way. They are actually, I have penetrated South America and I'm going in deeper now. Yes, I said it. Is that we are going to take over Europe. We've half of Europe is mine already, but it's I have to because we, you know, the Hessians have created a lot of problems in the past. So I have to take over via podcast. I don't know if we can liken a podcast to the world domination. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. I don't even understand any of this, but we've got Dead by Daylight, so that's all good, right? I'm just trying to figure out what we should do in terms of, you know, we've got this 10 kill streak. I've come up with a couple of other ideas for streaks or kind of ongoing series that I think would be a good idea. One of them, let me get this. Actually, I don't know if I want to say it yet. I think I want to save it for an actual stream, but it would involve me playing Survivor, and it would involve me playing Survivor for quite a bit in a healthy format where I actually try to survive. This would be different than my idea to have like Saturday night sandbagging. Which I think that would be delicious and delightful. I know, right? So that's that. That's really all I've got to talk about. This was a short episode because there's not a lot. You know, we don't have any patch notes to go over. The Tome and Rift are out, but they're what they are. there's no big updates. There's no big like coming down the pike type stuff. I think next time we may look at some killer in-depth. We may have a guest on, not a co-host. We may have a guest on, and then we'll go from there, and I'll give the idea, and then we'll see where this 10 kill streak takes us. So anyway, I think that's that. Well, you've got what, like an hour back, an hour of your time back, just because Toxic didn't have a whole lot to say of any kind of real value. But we did have fun, though. We did have fun. That was the thing. And we put the survivors in their place just a little bit, which is the number one goal. And I think that's like the thing now, right? Is that's what we do. We survivors saying stupid shit. We have to have more in that series, and we're going to keep going until we have finished our mission. I know you guys are all with me. You will help the Toxic Army, the Church of the Toxic Bastard. Padre, remember from before, I can't say Padre. I alienate half of the audience. So, until next time, guys, get the fuck out of my face!
Toxic teachers can't